we could definitely set her for trial, see if she'll come or not. They're going to need her to substantiate the assault. Based on everything you told me, she may show up because she seems motivated to have you get some treatment.
Mm-hmm.
But if they can't find her, if she doesn't want to come or something, then it could get dismissed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really wacky assault where it's an allegation that you used her knee to hit yourself.
Well, also, the most fucked up part is, dude, like, I called the police to ask for fucking help.
I know, I explained that to
I asked for medical treatment. I never got medical treatment. They denied me medical services. I went to jail, never got medical services.
You were asking for help, and basically...
They hung up on me fucking twice, dude. No one hung up on me, dude. I even called the hospital afterwards.
Yeah,
I was asking for help, and then she called him, she called him, like, later.
Right.
She called
a little bit later. You're right.
She called him like 20 minutes later. Right? She called him to make her claim. I don't even know what the 911 call says. And on top of that, dude, like you never gave me like any of the paperwork. Like you never gave me the police reports that one day. Like you never gave me the probable cause declaration, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, we can look at it right now.
Yeah, you said you can look at it because I wrote to you through email, dude. Through the email, you said you couldn't get it because it wasn't redacted, right? So,
the police report, the full-blown police reports, that's true. But we looked at all those together. That's why you can't.
Well, like last time we talked to you, like like on the 7th right here, dude, like you're more focused on the no contact order being violated. Like, I don't care about that, dude. Like just like.
I know you don't care about that, and so you can go to trial. I'm just warning you, if the alleged victim starts to talk about those things, you could be charged with those things.
Yeah,
She's
so
not currently talking.
Well, another thing too is like I filed the paperwork on the 13th, right? So the paperwork I filed was saying that she doesn't live at the house. Right?
Yeah, and so there's no problem there.
So
you're messaging her.
Yes, no, hang on. So I can go home then, right?
That's my understanding. If she does not reside there.
She doesn't reside there because I talked to Pierce County. I tried to get hold of you on Thursday, and I couldn't get hold of you.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You doesn't have nothing to do with it. So, but I talked to Bruce up to Pierce County.
The prosecutor has notes that she's not there either, so she doesn't believe it's her residence.
Okay, got you, guys.
So, and I'll show you the no contact order. Specific is his residence. It's not a specific address.
Yeah. So I'll make sure you get that to the judge. I've been going home in 2 months, dude. Like, because all it says is civil standby, right? So, like, defense to not cause attempt to.
Oh, geez, look at this.
What?
It's not even checked.
What? Yeah, I know it is.
Person's residence isn't even checked, so it's not even a condition against you.
What do you mean?
They haven't even told you not to go to her residence. It's not actually.
Well, that's
checked.
the whole thing too. The agreement I have I got the video for the agreement. I told you I see on the 7th. On the video of the judge, he kept saying, he didn't say what her residence was. He kept saying, "Oh, whatever her residence is," right? Because I told him 5 times she doesn't live there.
Right.
The whole entire thing, Caponata, the officer who arrested me, I told him that she doesn't live there, right? He told her that she could go first. Like I said, this us all just fucked you.
They haven't even checked that box, so they forgot to actually restrain you. So it wouldn't even matter if it was her residence, but you would still be communicating with her if you saw her there. But
So
if she's not there, you can go there.
Yeah, so no, I need that in writing stuff because I don't have a huge problem with the University Place Police because I talked to the court, I talked to the clerk here, and I also talked to the probation.
Well, no one can give you legal advice except for me, even the cops.
Well, they said that her address is my address, right? So I legally can't go to the house. I have a huge issue.
If she's not on a lease there, if it's not her residence, and frankly, they haven't even checked the box, they can never prove it.
Yeah, but no, I have a problem with the University Place police. Like, I get assaulted by them like every fucking time. Now this time, I'm going to get the video so I can actually prove it, but I'm not going to go home.
You don't need to prove it, and she's not there.
No, so to my understanding is that they said it's her address, and her address on file is my house, so I can't go to my house.
No, it's not an on file. They have to prove residency at the time they would bring the charge.
So is that the cops?
So you have exposure because of the messages, not because of going to the house.
No, but I'm not trying to argue that. It's like it's gonna say her residence. It's like the cop looks it up, right? So if the cop goes,
how would a cop? Is her DOL address there?
No.
How would a cop ever know that there's nothing on file? So you did a civil standby at that location, but if she has moved out, then that is not her residence. And also, they have not checked the box banning you from your residence legally.
I just feel like I can't legally argue this with the cops because they don't listen to me and stuff. So
why would you ever talk to the cops?
I'm just saying, dude, I don't want to talk to the cops.
Why would they be there?
Why are you asking this question?
Well, because you're concerned about the police stopping you from going there.
No, I'm concerned if anybody says anything, like if I'm at my residence right here and the cops come, that they're going to arrest me because there's no contact order with her address stating it's my house. Or that's her house, right?
But there's proof that she doesn't reside there. She's not on the lease.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And also, this isn't checked, so I could get it dismissed.
So they can get the whole entire fucking DA thing dismissed because she doesn't live here. Yeah.
The NCO, if you got arrested for being in the house, they didn't even restrain you legally on paper.
No, dude, they just handcuffed me. They fucking smashed my face in the back of the fucking cop car. I got to book it. It's even worse, dude.
Well, when the alleged assault occurred, sure. But I'm talking about it from this day forward.
I give a fuck less about that, dude. Like, honestly, dude, I'm just furious because I couldn't go home. Like, I couldn't go home because there's a civil standby. I couldn't get my computer for school. I had no money. I've been staying at my friend's house. I've been staying at my friend's house for 2 fucking months.
But you can't. You can't.
Yeah, so I need that in writing for the judge or something, because to my understanding is that it says that's her address,
If
right?
I bring this up, we're going to check residence. It's not even checked right now.
Well, she has a domestic violence advocate, correct?
Yeah.
So then her domestic violence advocate, they're telling she's not at the address, right?
I talked to the prosecutor. The prosecutor said she's moved out. They didn't live together very long.
Okay, yes, they filed those 3 paperwork on the 13th. Right?
She doesn't believe that she still lives there. She doesn't believe it's her residence.
Yes, but I need some sort of proof because I'm not going to go to the house, dude. Like, I'm not going to risk that because I said an issue with the officers.
But why are the police ever contacting you? I don't get that.
No, it's a hypothetical just in general, so I don't understand why you argue with me. I'm just saying I need it in writing, but that's all.
What is it you want in writing? I don't know that you can get that in writing.
I can't get writing that I can go home, or that she doesn't have that address right here because I don't understand that at all.
How would the court or somebody say it's not her address?
I guess they could put that on a piece of paper and say, oh, no longer at residency, you know what I mean? Because it says that she's arrested at the house.
You would have to tell that the court's not going to know that. The prosecutor knows she's moved out.
Yeah, so hang on a second. I guess.
Do you want
You know, hang on a second. I got to recommend this one.
And so embracing that, taking it really seriously and moving forward every single day, waking up and having the gift of the choice of your sobriety is a really wonderful thing. So, like I said, I'm happy for you.
So, Mr. Grant, my friend, I would like to file a continuance today.
Do you want to set it over or do you want to set it for trial?
No, I want to get rid of you. So she goes, to whom may concern in regards to whatever, my name is I request immediate relief from Mr. Grant. The Department of Time Counsel, it appears that we may have a conflict of interest on multiple issues, mainly the issue of not being guilty of the alleged domestic violence assault. He has on 2 occasions questioned my competency, but rather than ask me to make a health evaluation, he interrogates me. You interrogate me, right?
I've never challenged you.
Dude, I'm just saying I want this in writing, man. That's all. No, no, you can. I just said that right that she doesn't live there, but it's like,
Well, apparently you don't want me to help you, though.
no, because that's what you do to me every time, dude, right? So,
Okay. Why don't we set it over?
no, so I'm just saying that here because it's my understanding that the paper says that her address is right there, correct?
It does not say anything. It says a civil standby, and it specifically lists the old that house.
So the civil standby stays right there, but then she claims it's her address, right?
No. The
So
order
she
has
doesn't.
nothing-
No,
the order has-
she doesn't claim it's her address. Then I should never been able to be removed from my house. I would never have a civil standby, correct?
Well, at the time, the court believed she resided there, and then she moved out, right?
Yes.
So at the very date that it occurred, she was there, and then a few days later she left. I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do.
You may do the speed trial waiver. I told you 5 different times I want to do it and stuff. You kept pushing the speed trial waiver. You know what you call it.
Okay.
I just keep pushing things on me, dude. Like, I'm not telling you that this is her address, correct?
So
No, you keep cutting me off, dude. I want to talk for a second. No. So that says it's her address. So if you say this doesn't matter, then the whole entire thing, right? I can be able to go home the whole time because there's a civil standby, right? So civil standby says I have to get my stuff from it. I just want something right to do saying I can go home because I talked to a bunch of people on Thursday. I couldn't get hold of you. So I talked to the clerk's office. I talked to the downstairs. I think I talked to your office too. Mary says that her known address is going to be my house, so I can't legally go to the residency, right? You keep telling me different things.
known address in what place? Who said it was her known address? What does that mean?
I don't know. You're the fucking attorney. I'm done with you, dude. I'm not going to file complaints.